A modern-day Marcellus might wonder if, indeed, there is something rotten in the state of the English Montreal School Board. The new education minister thinks something stinks, and he believes there may be serious violations of ethics.
Inappropriate use of school board's assets in exchange for favors benefiting administrative staff. There has been talk about bullying, heated exchanges, distasteful comments, and as I said, the work of the Council of Commissioners frequently paralyzed by conflict.
Now, the board says it passed a provincial audit a few years back with flying colors, and except for some bad schoolyard behavior at council, everything is fine. Minister Roberge claims the previous Liberal government knew about the allegations but decided to ignore them. Unlike the three levels of government, the level of oversight at school boards is sometimes severely lacking, and that's a problem. Some even say this is just the first shot over the bow in the CAQ campaign to get rid of school boards, but I'm not so sure about that. You have to assume the minister has heard plenty he doesn't like, and he is acting in good faith. Drawing that connection, I think, is just a little too facile. Where will this lead? Will there be an upheaval at the board? Is current governance wanting? Right now, we don't know. They are just allegations. There is no evidence that could pass muster. But given the history of the board and what has been alleged, it is time to clear the air. After all, it's your money and your kids. I guess it really didn't come as much of a surprise, but I did have some hope that once the Premier or Language Minister saw the absurdity of the language tiff in Lachute, they would do the right thing. But nope, the government says it agrees that taking down the half-sized English signs at Lachute Hospital is necessary. Why are we still talking about this sort of thing? Trust me, informing English-speaking patients about where to receive services will not weaken the hegemony of the French language in Quebec. It's all about politics and not appearing to back down. As Abraham Lincoln said, if you want to test a man's character, give him power. Healthcare has no language, Mr. Premier. If Chrystia Freeland isn't a showboater, I don't know who is. She is for sure the second biggest one in the Trudeau government. Now, I am happy that Canada stepped up and welcomed an 18-year-old Saudi woman who claimed she was the victim of terrible abuse. But why was Rahaf Mohammed showered with such a hero's welcome? Does the foreign minister personally greet every refugee claimant to Canada? Or just the ones the camera falls in love with and who are good on social media? Like I say, good on us. Canada did the right thing. But let's face it, the event was nothing more than a pre-election publicity stunt. All the while, the queue to enter Canada gets longer, and we continue to sell military equipment to Saudi Arabia. If we want to condemn Sharia law and the conditions this girl was escaping, we need to do better. Finally, across the pond, our friends are tearing themselves asunder over the Brexit issue. But this week, one man shone brightly in trying to bring order to what has become an argument by preschoolers. Here's John Burko, Speaker of the Commons.
Order! 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 I know what I'm doing. The key point is persistence. If the Honourable Order! If the Honourable Gentleman wishes to press his amendment, he is entitled to do so. Oh, yes, he is. Oh, yes, he is. I'll be the judge of that. Order. The House must calm itself. Zen.
Zen indeed. Maybe we should all have as a 2019 resolution, more Zen. More Zen for everybody. I'm Barry Wilson. You can follow us on Facebook and Twitter, and please subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget to check out our weekly poll on Facebook. We want to know what you think.